In this video, we're going to solve two-step inequalities. Let's jump into our first example. 9 plus 5.5 times a number is more than 50. Okay, it's literal, so it's going to be 9 plus 5.5 times a number. Well, that unknown number is going to be represented by x, is more than 50. More than would indicate greater than the number 50. And now I've got this two-step inequality, right? I'm going to have to subtract 9 from both sides and then divide both sides by 5.5 to isolate my variable x. Okay, let's do those steps. I'm going to subtract 9, and as you notice, this follows the same pattern as solving two-step equations. The difference, of course, is that we're using inequality symbols. All right, I now have 5.5x is greater than 41. And I'm going to divide both sides by 5.5. And that's going to isolate x. And x is going to be greater than, if you do this on a calculator, you'll get this repeating decimal of 7.45. I'm going to put a bar to indicate that. That's what that bar is for, that those repeat. And that is an example of a two-step inequality. Our solution would be x is greater than 7.45. If you wanted to prove this, it would just be easiest to use the first whole number larger than 7.45, which would be 8. All right. Let's take a look at another example. A lunch special costs $9. The book club can spend at most $50. How many lunch specials can they order if they also share a dessert that costs $5.50? All right, so let's make sure we understand this. We've got a lunch special that costs $9, and the book club, the most money they can spend is $50. They can spend $50 or less. All right? How many lunch specials can they order if they share a dessert that costs $5.50? Okay. So n is going to equal the number of lunch specials that they're going to order. How much do those lunch specials cost? They cost $9 each. So 9 multiplied by n, the number of lunch specials that we're going to be buying, plus the $5.50 for dessert, which I'm just going to write as 5.5, has to be less than or equal to 50. And the reason it's less than or equal to is because the book club can spend at most $50. They can spend $50 or any amount of money less than $50. All right, we've got a two-step inequality once again. Let's, same numbers we had before. Trying to keep this simple, minus 5.5. And guess what? It's a good time to put in a decimal point and a 0. Make your life a little bit easier. And we're going to subtract 5.5 from both sides, and we're going to get 9n is less than or equal to, 4.45. Pardon me, I said that incorrectly. It's actually going to be 44.5. 44.50 if we're going to use it as money. And now I'm going to solve for n. I'm going to divide both sides of this inequality by the number 9, thereby isolating my variable. And I'll use my 0 again, dividing both sides by 9. I'm just going to slide this up a tad, and we can see that n would be less than or equal to, once again, we're going to get a decimal here, and it would be 4.9, and the 4 would repeat. All right, that is another example of a two-step inequality. Once again, if you were going to put this, to prove this, you want to see if your answer was correct, the easiest thing to do is to use the first number that's less than or equal to 4.94, first whole number. I would use the number 4 to prove it.